Hello, welcome back to Budget with Chloe. Today I'm checking out how my budget looks using Ramit Sethi's conscious spending plan. So shout out to, I believe they're called the Zielinski fam or the Zielinski family here on YouTube. They are also YNAB YouTube budgeters, and they threw their budget into the conscious spending plan, and I believe I am going to feel the same way that they did doing it. And so I kind of just want to see how it shapes up. Um, I'm quite aware that I do have a high amount of spending on fixed costs. So when I first learned about Ramit and his content, I thought the guilt-free spending, while that seems amazing, was just completely unreachable for me. 20 to 35% of take home is far more than I currently spend on things for myself, as far as I believe. So to me, it seems kind of crazy, but I do know that I have high fixed costs, and so to fix that, I would have to lower my fixed costs. But I am interested to see how this would look. So we are going to take a look at my numbers in the conscious spending plan and see what it looks like. I have already filled in the net worth portion up here. A little spoiler alert, since my last net worth video, my house, according to the city assessment, has appreciated in value. So I have gone and updated that in YNAB as well as on this sheet here. And so my net worth has effectively doubled, just solely due to the fact that the city has assessed my house at about $30,000 more than they did last year. So that is a conservative estimate of my home value, but that's what I've decided to stick with in my net worth tracking, that kind of thing. And I'm on an angle because I can't figure out how I set up my phone last time to be over here where my camera or my computer webcam is. So that is why we're crooked, and we're just gonna deal with that. But I've filled in this section, and yeah, not much to say. You can watch my net worth video if you're interested in knowing what some of these numbers look like broken down. But we'll go ahead and get started with the income. So I believe my gross income is about $2,700 with no premiums. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's about $3,000 with premiums. And I'm just gonna do a typical month. I'm not going to do a magic month where I get 3 paychecks, just because basing my budget on the average of all of that doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather do it based on a normal 2 paycheck month, and then any extra from a 3rd paycheck would go towards some of my savings goals. So we'll go ahead and enter that. My net, I believe, with my cost of living adjustment that I just received, I should be looking at, conservatively, we'll say $3,740. That sounds good to me. I'm using YNAB here just to assist with these numbers. So I need $1,070.63 for my mortgage. So I'm just going to round that up to $1,071. And that's already 33% of my net monthly income. Okay, utilities. My average spent is, that's not really accurate with the winter months. I'm gonna put 210. 210. Then, so that's all of those. Internet, I pay about $68. Sorry, internet and TV. So that takes care of those 2 things there. We're up to 41% already. Insurance. So I get medical insurance through my work. Car insurance is about $153. And then my home insurance on a monthly basis, I save about $35 for that. And I believe that would be all of my insurances. So we will go ahead and enter that. I don't have a car payment, but the rest of my car expenses on a monthly basis would be gas, let's say 130 just to be safe, and then car maintenance. I put aside about $50 a month now, so that's 180. We've already crossed the 50% threshold. So debt payments, I won't include my Peloton. And what I will put in there is not necessarily a debt, but I am paying my parents like it is. That'll be 200. Groceries, on a regular month, that's gonna be 380, I believe. So we'll do, oh gosh, I keep typing in the wrong section. Okay, 380. Hopefully I didn't just do anything and wind up there. Clothes, I believe my target is set at $25. Yeah. And on average, yeah, I don't spend too much on clothing. So I'm going to put 25. My phone, I don't pay on my phone. My phone is paid off, but I do have my phone bill, which is about $37. And then subscriptions. So I have some things like Netflix included in my TV plan. My meal services is part of my groceries. So I believe subscriptions would be like my annual things here in YNAB. So we'll do $10 a month. We did the home insurance. I feel like the license and registration will fit into the conscious spending plan's miscellaneous category here, I believe. My AMA membership I'll put in there. Or are these things supposed to fall in miscellaneous? It's not like a subscription. It's like I'm saving for an annual renewal. Well, the first one's a subscription. Maybe I'll leave out the AMA because this 15% is huge, and not anything that I need. Like, I do not need $354 for anything because everything is budgeted out. YNAB I'll add in there. I'll put $11. The credit card annual fee I'll put in there. No, actually I won't. And passport renewal I won't, because I'm just going to count that as part of miscellaneous. I think that is all of my subscriptions. Yeah, so then it adds a 15% miscellaneous category, which again, way too much. I might even, so we're at 73% if I haven't forgotten anything. I might bring that down to 10%. Sorry, Ramit, not to mess with your whole thing here. But for me, I feel like 10%, even then, is a stretch, but is probably more accurate in terms of things that I might be forgetting or annual renewals that I might need to pay for on an average month. So that's 70%. So we'll scroll down to investments. I currently do no post-tax retirement savings. I do have a pension through my work. In the future, I would like to contribute post-tax to my retirement savings, but right now is not a thing that I'm doing. I'm also not putting any money in stocks. I'm basically currently not investing at all. So that 10% is actually zero. Savings goals. I'm currently putting $200 a month aside for, other than this month because I have an extra paycheck, but my target is set for $200 a month. Gifts, I have my target set up for $120 in total for all of my gift categories. Emergency fund for now is actually has reached its target. I think I deleted the target. My goal was $1,000 in here as a soft goal, a starting goal. And then in the future, once I kind of built up some sinking funds, I was planning on revisiting that and building it up to a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. Luckily for me, I have a couple of layers of protection, I guess. Like my job is very secure, and in the off chance that something happened or I'm injured and can't work, again, my work does have like disability and things like that. But if I needed some money, I have family that can help me out, luckily. So currently this is zero. This side, this is zero. What else am I saving for? At this time, I don't think there's. Oh, my sinking funds. So I think my goal is $30 in total for all of these. I want to put aside at least $5 for each one per month. So that is that. I'm just going to go run through all of my categories here and make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. If you're screaming at the computer right now because I missed something. Oh, what about? Oh, that comes under guilt-free spending. I'm like, where's all this stuff? It does feel like I'm missing. Oh, I guess where was like toiletries and household goods and health supposed to go? Maybe that was supposed to go under groceries. So 25 for toiletries, 25 for household goods. I don't know if like health would be under miscellaneous. It feels like I'm missing something. Oh, where did my bank fees go? I guess that's miscellaneous. There is a lot of things. Oh, my Peloton. I guess Peloton would be guilt-free spending. So let me see here. Pull up a calculator. If we're adding up what I already spend on guilt-free spending, I will count the Peloton because it is for me. We'll add Spotify. We'll add dining out with my current target of $100, entertainment with my $60. Oh no, I did it in YNAB again. Gosh darn. Okay. Plus $60 for entertainment. Shareables is 10. Hobbies is 30. Clothing is, no, 25. That was included above. Beauty, I believe, is 50. Collectibles and books, I think starting next month, I did add a target for 20 and then work activities for 5. So I'll add 25 here. Everything else has been covered. I'm a little confused. So currently, my guilt-free spending looks more like $400. Where is this $300? I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Oh, my condo fees and my property tax. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, kind of have to pay that. I was right at the top, but I missed it. Let's go $235 and $250. And that's where it gets thrown out of whack. Okay, I'm going to change this miscellaneous to 5%. Oh, no, wait. 5%. Okay, 146. So fixed costs are 82%. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. I was going crazy there. I'm like, what is going on? There we go. Okay, so I'm actually overspending on my guilt-free spending. Um, okay. Okay, I feel better now that I know I have it right. So, yeah, 82% of my income goes to my fixed costs. And we knew this was a thing. I've looked at my reports before. I know that this is a crazy high number. And the only way to get rid of that would be to, move in with my partner or my partner move in with me. I can't really have an extra person living in my house because there's only 2 bedrooms and my brother lives with me. Um, so there's not much I can do other than, selling my house to reduce that cost. And that's the reality of being, I guess, house poor, having too much house. Yeah, it's self-made, but it's something I can live with. I've been living with. And yeah, that would be the way. I mean, I'm glad that my savings goal is pretty. What is this $30? Did I do that? Where did that come from? I'm gonna watch this back and be like, Chloe, you silly goose. I don't think that's real. Okay, so yeah, about 10% on guilt-free spending with no investing currently happening post-tax. And I think in the short term, before me and my partner move in together, I think this is okay. It's been manageable. It will likely continue to be manageable, especially since interest rates have kept coming down. So my variable rate mortgage or adjustable rate mortgage has continued to drop. So this number has been bigger and is getting smaller. So that's good. And I mean, this can't hurt me if I already knew that it was a thing. It does hurt a little bit. Reality hurts. Reality hurts, and my situation is my situation, and as long as I keep myself in this situation, this will be my reality, and I am okay with that. I really the guilt-free spending isn't even that much of a huge deal to me. Like doubling this kind of seems like it would be wacky. I know in some months I have spent that amount, so that's not that crazy of an idea, but I would love to just be able to save and invest more and not feel like all of my money that I bring in on a monthly basis is going out again. So that would be my main goal. Um, there's lots of variations to plans like this. I mean, the 50-30-20 is quite a popular one. There's lots of ways to manage your money. I found that YNAB helps me the most just with how granular you can get with it. And I need every one of these categories, right? Like when I look at just mortgage, I almost forgot my condo fees and property tax, which perhaps is supposed to fall under the 15% for miscellaneous. Because again, if I put that back to 15%, that's $437. That wouldn't cover the condo fees and the property tax, but let's just say I didn't have condo fees because not everyone does. It would cover the property tax and then some, right? So maybe that is where that's supposed to fall. But I personally need something like YNAB where I can see every single little thing and label it out because that is how I prefer to budget and that's how my brain works. That's how I want to see it. Some people can just have one, spending category, Chloe spending. I want to see how much I'm spending on each thing. I want that information. I want to be able to use that. And that's why I love YNAB. And while it's fun to try out things like this, I'm definitely sticking to YNAB and not. You can follow a plan like this in YNAB. There's a creator. Her name slips my mind right now, but I'll link her below. She's implemented this plan into YNAB, and so I believe her category groups kind of reflect that. And you can do things like that in here. I think for me, I'm just putting in my reality and allowing YNAB to help me manage that. So yeah, hopefully this has been somewhat enjoyable. Be sure to check out the video that the Zelinsky fam did with the conscious spending plan. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.